Hello, Saja. Thanks for coming. How are you? It's going well. What writing bachelor thesis, Stockholm University. Very good. So what's your how to say program? I mean, you're studying Chinese, right? You're so lucky. Lived in a van life full time, parked in the nature. Nice. Spring. Spring's coming. Beautiful. Taoist monastic life in Sweden. You can use Zoom if you want. I do, have a Zoom link. I mean, the number and the code. But you can. How have I been? Nice. Every day is a good day. Every day is a new discovery. I played soccer with my two boys, almost every day, every night. We do have an athletic park, like in 10 minutes, 8 minutes drive. So we play there. And it's fun. Yeah, I like greens, the green color, the color of life. We are so lucky. We have nature. Nature try to comfort us while the whole world is like in chaotic, mad state. Night animals. Yeah. Owls. I bet there's owls. Yeah, owls. They sing. Deer, white pigs, foxes. Wow, so good. Yeah, living in a city, we almost forgot all of them. Yeah, in Canada we have eagles, and when I saw they're flying in the sky, watching the civilization, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And sometimes you see the geese migration in a shape of like this, like right? So beautiful. Now I bet you have your attention shifted from humanity to nature more, which is really good. I think. Yeah, as human, we focus too much on humanity. Humanity actually is just a teeny tiny part of the whole existence, right? Yes, nature, green ocean, sky, sunlight, all these. We should be grateful, We should be grateful for Mother Nature's care, love, support. We take everything for granted. So I live like east of Vancouver. There's a lot of construction sites. Like when you build a house, you cut down all the trees, right? You dig out all the earth. When I drive by and see that construction site, I say sorry to the trees. They're down. But I do say sorry because of us. Imagine you're a bird on a tree or worm in the earth. Now your home is gone. It's sad. It's really sad. So I want to share some of my experience these days. It's weird. So I used to meditate at least 45 or 1 hour a day, to feel good, to calm down the mind anyway. But now, maybe because of I practice almost 12 years now, I don't need to meditate, or at least I need less time to calm down, to just access to who am I, the inner stillness. It takes less time, even low time, and then you can observe, right? You can observe everything around you and inside you. What I experience is like this. Uh, so I'm the space, my body, my mind, my energy, my everything, I mean, my world moves within the space. So I'm the space, I do not move. But my energy, my mind, my body moves within the space. So that's kind of what I experienced. So the true self never moves, but the function of the true self, or the appearance of the true self, moves all the time. So this actually matches the Taoism teaching, like the circle. We have black and white fish, right? The black and white. So the black and white always move, like seasonal changes of day and night, today, tomorrow, times goes on, but within that there's a circle. So this Taiji never moves. Everything moves within this Taiji and creates and birth, growth, age, death. So that's how I experience. I think that's the thing we need to realize for everyone. So here there's a freedom of no matter what you're experiencing, who are talking with, you always within that perfect, non-changing, complete Taiji, and everyone else is also within that perfection and completeness. Is timeless, spaceless, is eternal, is infinite. The only thing is he or she should realize this. Hopefully it's logic and reasonable. It's not logic at all. It's weird. Hello. How are you?
It's going well. Today's lesson in non-dualistic teachings was there is nothing my holiness cannot do.
Yeah, we are in essence holy. Yeah. Beautiful.
And if I may share, I made some notes from the book. It is A Course in Miracles. And it says, Your holiness reverses all the laws of the world. It is beyond any restriction of time, space, distance, and limits of any kind. Your holiness is unlimited in its power because you are one with the mind of the Creator. Through your holiness, the power of God is made manifest, and there is nothing the power of God cannot do. It can remove all pain, can heal all sorrow, and solve all problems in connection with yourself and anyone else. So the lesson is a reminder that you have dominion over all things because of what you are.
Beautiful. I was. You are so lucky when you are so young and you can study all these wisdoms. This. So when I was your age, I was so dumb. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah.
My dinner time.
Vegetarian?
Yes, it's rice with raw vegetables.
Beautiful. Wow.
In a then, the downfall is that I lost all my kitchen appliances, including blender for smoothies. And because the kitchen is so small, I just started eating raw veggies.
Yeah, that's more, how to say, healthy, organic. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. That's your neighborhood.
This is my living room.
Wow, that's big. Temperature there is like 18?
No, it's 15, but inside it's 25.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
But there is not so much sun here in Sweden, so I don't get much electricity from the solar panels. That's why I don't join your Zoom so often.
Yeah. Battery, solar system, and your how to say, you protect the nature or environment by using battery or solars. Yeah, that's good. You're friendly to your nature. I can see that. Yeah.
Do you still meditate in the mornings? What is your practice? Do you sit when you wake up?
I just sit and observe. Just how to say, come back to home. Boost my energy. So I do feel. So there's a if our there's a, how to say, a Taurus, right? Taurus. So there's a North Pole here, the third eye or the crown, and there's a South Pole under the low dantian or the a bit of belly button area. So there's oneness, but this oneness is not. Is dynamic. So this oneness has duality. So this is North Pole, this is South Pole. I feel my biofield working that way, and it's so beautiful because it matches my job. I mean, the foundation of TCM is balance, is harmony, but there's also the yin and yang, right? So I feel my energy goes that way, but also I embrace the oneness and the diversity. For seasonal changes, the day and night. So chaos and the peace. So like China and the US and everything going on news. Also, there's a deeper connection once you can have that oneness and sense of oneness, But oneness is also embrace the diversity and the complexity too. So every patient comes for different reason or problems. Everyone is unique, and also I see the commonality behind that uniqueness. I enjoy experiencing, like I enjoy experiencing every object of my life, every person, every conversation. I can see there's a limitedness there, but I allow that limitedness because I was there, and I is limited now, but I embrace all this diversity, and I do think that the holiness you're talking about manifested in different person, in different culture, society, and if you look at the whole, actually, this holiness experiencing so much diversities. So as a whole, it is complete. It's beautiful. Hopefully my English is good enough to express that.
It's pure, perfect, complete. As you say.
Yes. It all depends on our individual's attention. If our attention is on the chaotic world, so your world becomes chaotic. If your attention is on peaceful, beautiful nature, then instantly our mind feels peaceful and beautiful too. So I embrace all of them now. I look at the news consciously now because I used to put aside all the news. I don't think it's good, but now because of this 12 years meditation paved the way of oneness or non-duality. Now I welcome them all, and I can use the news as a tool to understand more and to maybe to serve more, to communicate more. People should have a link to communicate. It's like the art of life. So once you can access to one person or any person, then you have more communication. Then through that link, you will show them the big picture. That's how I treat patients once they have physical or emotional problems, yes. But I help them to understand the big picture. And I agree that not everyone is ready for this. For example, yesterday, there's one lady, we have such a good conversation. And she was my patient. And she was so open. And instantly we have connection. And she studied about feng shui. Feng shui. Feng shui. So,
what is that?
I'm not sure you can feng shui. I'm not sure are you on the YouTube now or no?
No, I closed it.
It's okay. Feng means wind, shui means water. So feng shui is a division from the Sutra of Change. So the Sutra of Change is a big sutra. I mean, it's the foundation of Chinese culture. So people use feng shui to fit them in the environment, like how the house should face, how the house should be built around, like the best ideal conditions. The house was built facing south, with mountain behind and river in front of the house. So that's the best feng shui. Anyway, there's also the interior design related to feng shui. So the external surroundings can change your internal experience. That's basically the feng shui. You let your design house or room settings to follow the Tao, follow the flow of the information, the intelligence. So you're in line, in accordance with the universal energy flow. Basically, it's like that. So she was quite open because she studied a little bit about Eastern culture or Eastern wisdom. So we had a very good conversation.
I'm glad you love what you do, and I'm glad you're working with healing.
Thank you. And I do think everyone need a fundamental change in their perceptions, that we are naturally, we are so lucky. We, as being, we are complete and perfect. There's no problems. But as a human, is incomplete, is imperfect, and a lot of problems. So how to find balance between human and being is very, very important.
I would share here that I pray often, daily, to have my perception, to have my mind, my perception healed, so I can see the truth. I just keep repeating it.
Great. I recite some quotes from the sages too, like the 100 words of steel, like I try to introduce from the Master Lu. So it's only 100, so you can repeat a couple of times before go to bed or after you get up. It feels so good. Instantly you connect to the wisdoms, compassion, and love. Actually, we already are. But we used to not to experience this way. So this kind of quotes or sutras are reminders for us, coming back home, coming to the being instead of just human, and find a balance between the human and being. And this balance, I used to, like 10 years ago, I used to leave the world. Okay, not listen any news or get rid of any TV shows, programs. But now I've tried to, I experience the being a lot, and now I try to find a balance between human and being, which is beautiful, actually, which is really beautiful. And everyone should achieve this. That's the purpose of life. And there's limitless discoveries or feedbacks from this universe. Actually, once you open your body, mind, and heart, I don't know how the universe likes to you be open, and the information will come to you, comes to you right away. The light of Jesus or the light of God is right here now. So you just open and let go the constricted patterns of thinking. Oh, actually, we are so lucky. So lucky. It's beyond words. So in Chinese we say 如人饮水，冷暖自知. So there's a cup of water. So you have to drink it to feel it's cold or warm or hot. The water is the wisdom, is our true being, which is originally existed from timeless time. So every human beings need to drink the cup of wisdom and great intelligence of happiness, of eternity, of unlimitedness to realize it. It's called self-realization, anyway. Self-awakening. Yeah.
I would like to share with you and your listeners this experience of mind playing tricks with me. You know, you mentioned that you had a period when you did not watch the news.
Yeah.
I've never had a TV, and the van came with a TV and I threw it out. So I do not listen to news. I have not seen news not a single time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I unfollowed all social media accounts that post either news, mainstream news, or alternative news. So what I do is I focus on organic life. I take walks in nature every day. I park in nature reserve. And while I sit outside, I have my morning tea, coffee outside, I eat lunch outside, I'm very much out in the sun and have my feet on the ground in nature.
Wow.
And somehow, here it comes. Then mind starts to play tricks here and there. It's always this feeling that you should be productive. That if you sit in the sun and enjoy the sun ray on your cheek and feel the wind, and maybe you read a book and a butterfly comes to see you, you know, real organic life, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But it can feel like there is a dark cloud over your head because we've been so conditioned that we need to perform. We need to produce. We always need to do something. And I almost feel guilty. Mind is telling me, you're not doing anything. You should be doing something.
I agree. And, in Taoism, we say when time comes, or when condition comes, you serve, you love, you how to say, show your wisdom. But when don't push ourselves too much, to to educate others or to help others who are not ready. Anyway, every individuals is in their specific coordinates of space-time or evolution. We should not push them too much and allow things happen naturally. That's the way. That. Like once a week, I show up into surface to talk. It's a voice in my mind too. Okay, well, if you can help, why not? Right, with the help of technology, but not too much either. Yes, then you find balance become between doing and non-doing. You see, right?
And after practicing the non-dualistic teachings through the book A Course in Miracles, I feel, now after graduation, I am supposed to go out and find a job.
Yes.
But I have some creative pursuits online. It's not a salary, but here and there I make a little cash. But somehow I feel so strongly that I would like to break free from this mundane daily 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
And although it makes absolutely no logical sense,
Mm-hmm.
I feel that I need to step off this hamster wheel and step into the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Although there is a part of the mind that tells you, also my friends tell me, you should start working right now and work as much as you can and save up money. But in my heart, I feel there is something better coming up. I always feel this way, that when you imagine a goal or something that you desire, that there is always something coming up for you that is way better than anything you can imagine, if you just don't force it.
Yes, I agree. There's no conflict between making money and being enlightened. Okay. um, we need stuff or business to realize it deeper. Um, Actually, this is a recent discovery. There's no conflict at all. Um, I used to think mundane. Yes, the word mundane is not spiritual enough. Is not pure and clean enough. Actually, the mind play tricks again. Anyway, we use these words. Anyway, we try to express the ideal, right? There's only so once you see the perfection in any imperfect stuff or situation or person, you're okay. That's the balance. Making money, but use a wise way, intellectual way to making money. Like what we can try AI, we can try intellect, we can try B2C, B2B. We can sit in a room and making money and practice meditation. So in the exact doing, like typing or texting, your awareness is watching your doing. That's the balance. Your awareness is improved or in the detailed doings. That's okay. That's a balance. You don't lose the true self no matter what you're doing. Making money, walking in nature, washing a dish, it's the same. So you have I said a term of one taste. You always have that one taste no matter what you're doing, because now your seat again, one of your feet stand or sit in the pure in your true self, and another foot, sorry, so is step into the world. The Buddha is master of 2 feet. So you are the balance, you're that S line between yin and the yang. And once you realize it, you're always in the Tao. You're in the Taiji. You're in the way. You are the truth. You are the light. But your light is shining over the darkness of the world. Let's say the darkness, but actually, it's all the darkness are empty. Yeah. So I try to use the Taoism and Buddhism. They match so well. Anyway, it's a play. You can choose to sit in the true being, doing nothing, completely content and satisfied. But you can choose also intervene or interfere or help and love in the world. There's no conflict at all. It depends on the situation. It depends on your, how to say, conscious mind. It's like the mind is the function of your pure self, and the world is the manifestation of your true self. There's no conflict. And it's so beautiful playing or not playing. I don't know. You're totally in the Tao. Like if it's winter, you put a jacket or coat, and if it's summer, you just have a t-shirt. That you're in a Tao, right? Everyone is in a Tao. And this simple application can apply to everything, every situation, every people, in everyday life.
I feel that to go with the flow, our mind has to be clarified. Just to a certain degree, I guess. Like with this situation where I'm supposed to be looking for a full-time job, but I feel that there are other ways, and I feel it, and I'm peaceful, and I prefer to follow joy and open up to new possibilities and risk, quote unquote, rather than go with the same pattern that over and over again proved to be not that beneficial.
Yeah. Once your mind and heart open, there's thousand ways to, waiting you to discover. Yeah, the portal of infinity is everywhere. The portal of, yes, beauty is everywhere. The mind has to be clear. Yes, that's important. Actually, as true being, we are always clear. Like space. Space is always clear. And one object can temporarily just occupy the space, and it's empty because it has no true self, and it arises from the space. The object is extension of the space. So in that perception, no matter there's an object or there's no object, it's totally fine, because you are the space now. As I said just 30 minutes ago, I'm the space. Everything moves within me. Okay? My body moves within me. My mind travels within me. And the whole world is spinning around me and within me. And around me is not accurate. So there's only you. All is you, yet only you. The whole world, including the body-mind, is your projection. That's the oneness. And this oneness is universal. Your oneness is same as others. That's where the compassion and love arise. And wisdom arises from there too. There's only you. There's only this true self. Okay. We play roles only. Mind, body is just a temporary role. A teeny tiny role. That's the beauty as human being. We can reach this level, okay, this ultimate level. There's no top. There's only here now. That's the beauty. As human being, we should be grateful that we are human beings. Because a cat, I doubt a cat has this ability. Okay, a cat can live in a Zen, in a Tao, but as consciousness, you have to self-conscious that you are in a Tao. That's where happiness will spring like fountain. Okay, yeah, it's like a, I don't know, volcano. The energy, the love, the compassion will erupt like volcanoes. Wow, it's huge. It's huge. And I do say everyone is a superstar. Everyone.
Superstar.
not from the Hollywood, but you are the superstar in the universe. And through so many years of evolution, we, the formation of a star, of a supernova, is the manifestation of the whole universe. The dark force, the dark matter, you name it, the weak force, the weak, strong force, everything is connected, helped to formation you, to form you and me and everyone else. Once you realize it's, wow, there's a big bang. There's a big bang now. And this big bang transcend space and time, trust me. That's why I said, as a human being, as a true self, you are timeless and spaceless.
You are the fractal of all of existence.
Yes.
You're on a mission.
Yeah. Yes. Everything happens within you. The force, the energy, the wisdom, the understandings of all civilization, sorry. It's all within you right now at this moment. Once you realize it, my God, how could you not be content? How could you not be satisfied? How could you not be happy? How could you be depressed? So any sickness or sufferings, at the end of all the suffering, are the byproduct of the liberation of this realization. There's I don't know. It heals from most fundamental level, in the cellular level, in the molecular level, in the quantum level. Okay. Yeah, that's the beauty of awakening.
I feel it's so much easier to abide in spiritual realizations if not watching so much news. I noticed that if watching the news, that every time a picture, a sound, or goes by your senses, you see pictures of war, or you hear, oh, there is another pandemic, or things like that. I feel that they just keep on loading and they sink into the basement of the mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kind of push and pull you around these unconscious triggers. So it's my personal choice to just avoid news altogether, because I feel that by watching war, for example, I support it by choosing. Like, in every moment we have a choice, and I'm choosing that.
Yes.
And if by the end of the day I would turn on the news again just to see the update on that war, I am choosing to see more war. And whatever you choose expands. That's how I think. And by eliminating mass media, I feel it's so much easier to abide in realizations, and it helps so much with meditation.
I totally agree. First of all, we should realize the unshakable, complete, perfect being first. At least you recognize it's possible, it's true. Then we need experience to realize this. So we start from small things, like someone said an unfriendly word to you, and then you realize his words is disturbing you, and you find that emotions rising in your body and some rejections of him or that thing, and instantly we need to step back, zoom out. Okay, try to find that balance. The two being he's disturbing me now, but what I'm going to say, we need experience. We need the world. We need the news to be perfectly enlightened. Of course, make sure you're not overwhelmed by the news or media first. Find that inner peace calm first and cultivate to make it stronger and stronger and stronger. It's like a seed, and becomes sampling and new little trees or flower, and make it grow and grow. One day, once it becomes a giant tree, then you need lightning, you need thunder, you need hurricane to strengthen your arms and branches, to strengthen your mental understandings. We need a world to experience. And there's no conflict at all. But as a beginner, we need a quiet, safe, cozy, warm and environment. Yes.
I've been so thinking lately about this, what you're saying. You and I, for example, we do daily practice. You have Buddha's teachings, I have Course in Miracles. We both sit in meditation daily. And although these storms can shake you up a great deal.
Yeah, root you out. Root you out, yeah.
And I've been thinking, I've been practicing non-dualistic teachings every morning for 3 years now. And I can barely cope with my life, so to say. I mean, it's going well, but I think, what about those people who, have never heard about the teachings or have never sit in meditation? People who react after every single thought that comes around,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they are deeply immersed into the physical experience, identified with body. I feel it's not easy, even when you have tools. And once the mind is clarified to some degree, it's still not easy. I wonder, how do other people cope with it?
It's not easy. It's a lifelong journey. Because we get used to, not enlightened so many years. So there's a subconsciousness, or the seventh conscious in Buddha's teaching, the manas. So we are using the sixth consciousness, or the conscious mind, to train the subconscious mind to be a dominant consciousness in the future. That takes time. That need training. That need experience. And so the seventh consciousness, like the feeling of oneness, the feeling of non-duality, the feeling of completeness, or safe and energetic and connected, should be our subconscious mind. Okay, we're training, we're doing that way, we're in that path. So once you think or you act in a complete and perfect way, naturally, without thinking. I give you an example. Do you think to walk? No, right? But as a toddler, we need 1 year training to walk stably, to run faster. So we are in this path now to be naturally loving and compassionate, to naturally to be energetic and loving. Okay, that takes time. But we are on the right path, I guarantee you. Every day we have this conversation, or kind of this, read a book or watch a YouTube, have that good food of mind. So we consume that all positive energies and becomes ours, and make it like it's like a flow of information, of positivity, love, compassion, wisdom. And in one day, once your accumulation, or the restoration of that love, compassion are enough, increases, it will show it it will show up. It will spring naturally too. And everyone around you can feel your openness and can feel your acceptance too. You are not rejecting anyone, any situation. You're welcoming. You try to find a chance to help, love, and eventually awaken others. That's the mission for every individual. Awaken yourself first. Take care of yourself. Love yourself first. Then expand or spread this love to your surroundings, to your people, to the community. Like a star. Self-luminous first. Okay, if you're not self-luminous or self-heated, how can you share your warmth and light to others? Imagine someone is cold and constricted. How can they help others? No. So self-awakening is helping others in this context. Self-awakening is the greatest service you can render to the universe, to the society. If you are self-awakened, if we are on the path of awakening now, we are doing the greatest job. Trust me. The greatest job is not to have a product, to produce something you can serve. Yes, that's great, but that's not greatest. It's not service. It's not product. It's not a love. I mean, that's because all that happens within a limited understanding of life, of the universe, of who you are. And once you are awakened, everything you do, you think, you act, contains that wisdom or greatness. Yeah.
You have one hand to help yourself and the other hand to help others. Awaken yourself first, help others to do the same.
Yes. Love ourselves, understand ourselves, then you understand others too. You see, words are limited. There's sometimes they say there's only you, but sometimes there's a you and other. There's I and others. So anyway, we have to use words to express the meaning. If we understand who we are, we understand others. That's the basic. We experience first, then we know, we understand others' experience more and more. That's why we meditate. We look within first. Oh, mind, body, feelings, energies. Then understand, oh, actually he or she has that same thing, but he didn't realize it. She didn't realize it. Then you allow them to just be like that, or sometimes they can wake up too. If they're ready, you can help, because now you are self-realized. as you said, we need be more productive. You know, there's a calling, there's a voice in the mind. Sometimes you cannot sit here quietly doing nothing. That's not productive. uh, that's from a very, how to say, a personal perception, but from universal eye, I mean, if there's a more, how to say, greater perception, I will say again, awakening should be our priority. Being productive, actually, the greatest production is you can awake from a mother nature's eye, from universe's eye. You know, it's like you identify your wave or bubble in the ocean. You're not drop in the ocean, so you are the entire ocean in one job. That's the priority. From that moment that your entire ocean in one drop, you realize that everyone is a drop, a wave, like a like Trump, huge wave. But anyway, you allow that wave to come, and you know there's a cause and effect, a cause and effect chain of why that wave exists, why this drop exists, and from there you can maybe can help in a true, authentic level.
Trump and Musk are right now really contributing to a great global change. They teamed up.
I'm not thinking they're doing a completely bad thing. Why? Because it gives rise to something positive. It's yin and yang again. You know, the end of darkness is the beginning of brightness. It coexists.
Regardless how controversial a politician may be, like Trump, it's initiating change. Great change, however you look at it.
Yes, everyone, how to say, they used to think, oh, America is the leader of the world. Now they have a second thought, maybe not. It's not true now. So they have a change in everyone's mind now. America maybe is the boss of gangster in the world. Yeah, I know. It gives a rise to like a European or China to arise, right? It gives an opportunity for people or for the nation to think twice. Yeah, not restricted to that I should follow USA anymore. Maybe we can self-develop and be more like independent from superpowers, like China. And the spokesman, spoke lady actually, the speaking, she said the reporter asked her, now China is catch up and try to beat the US, but the lady said, no, US is not in our comparison. We are always trying to do our own job because I just want to make a better China. So wise, yes. If we just focus on our own business, own problems, you not try to, defeating others or, just do our own job. nationwide should do so. As individual-wise, we should do so. Just make us better self. Be silent, be still, be connected, be luminous, be open, be wise, be enlightened. Good job. Fantastic job, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's inspiring, as you mentioned, that we look at ourselves first before we look at the neighbor. as I am not sure about my own path. How could I possibly know what are other people's path?
Everyone has different path. Every nation has different path. But there's a core of any path. It's like there's a Rome. There's all the roads leads to Rome. And as an individual, as a nation, we need discover the Rome first. The essence of anything, every nation, everyone. The essence is quite simple and universal. I would say the nature, actually, anyway, you see, the whole civilization, let's say 10,000 years, is just a teeny tiny aspect of the universe. We human beings enlarge it like, wow, it's heavy, it's important. No, in the eyes of the universe, it's teeny tiny dust in the ocean. I said even the whole Earth is wiped out from the universe will be fine, and there another civilizations arise from different parts of the universe. So we should have that open eye, please. Yes, you are the VIP, but everyone is the VIP anyway. We should respect each other. You see these words, this conversation, this explanation are the waves of the ocean. All these words will help us, or you and me and myself, to realize there's a total, complete, pure ocean already there, like space, embraces every object, every people. Every sound is the manifestation of silence. Now, every object is manifestation of this unlimited space. So in that way of perception, you are totally fine. Every problem is the manifestation of perfect you. The real you, the high you. And we need these so-called problems, chaos, to realize. You see, the whole world is helping us right now. How could you not be gracious? How could you not be grateful? Everything like you can watch from out of your window is the manifestation of that love, infinite love. We are in heaven already.
Is Buddha smiling at you up there?
Sorry?
Is the Buddha smiling at you up there? You
Yes.
have a Buddha statue up there, or?
Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Like Jesus said, He is the light, He is the truth, He is the way. Now, if you follow His truth, His way, His light, you become that light, you become that truth and the way. How great you are. How wonderful you are. Everyone is a potential Jesus or Buddha. Okay? We just have to recognize this. If making money is everyone's desire, you are already a billionaire, okay? And from that standing, you are not poor. You're not poor anymore. You just give. You like to give more now because you're so rich, and you are happy. You're consistent. You're connected. You have a lot of tools to make money now.
I feel that abundance is you get what you need in a moment when you need it, and exactly what you need. I feel that we are so dependent on the monthly income, and if we just open our minds for a new perception, then we could understand that if we want to buy something for $2, I need to make $2 then. But do 1 + 1 = 2, or do 1 + 1 = anything. What I'm saying is that miracles do happen, and from experience, I would say that more when I planned, get a salary, get the bills paid, that state, that understanding did not get me far. But when I opened my mind and open to new possibilities, for example, I bought this car and it's debt-free, and also now another risk. I'm not planning to get a job.
Sorry.
I feel that something will come along, that if you just align and go with the flow, you find yourself at the right time, at the right place, meeting the right people, the right opportunity arises, and there are more doors open that you could not possibly imagine.
I agree. As long as we can survive, I mean, we have food, we have shelter, we have a bed, everything's fine. So money or like material life cannot buy our happiness. Look at a lot of the rich people in the world, but they still suffer. And with that peaceful, calm, wise mind, there's more doors open for you to become, have more materials. But that material is like extra stuff. Is not your essence anymore. You can use that thing to have a better life or help others more, right?
But earthly goals don't bring everlasting satisfaction.
No, never. Again, we have to find the core of life, or the purpose, the ultimate purpose of life first. Otherwise, after years of searching and looking, experiencing, you still cannot find who we are, who am I. That's tragedy. That's the most tragic event in the world, is that after, no matter someone is 80, 90, they are rich, they're healthy, they're even happy. But I will say this is not the ultimate purpose of life. Say nothing about the poor, the suffering people, because comparing to that ultimate goal, everything is secondary. Like, you're the light, you're the way, you're the truth, you're the Buddha. Nothing can compare to this goal. If you're entire ocean, you won't be afraid to become a teeny tiny form of drop or wave or current anymore. And you have no fear that it will disappear someday. So every fear or suffering ended of that awakening. And it is so true. It is so true. Okay, maybe that's all for today. We have a long conversation, which is so good. Love it.
It's pleasure seeing you again, Dunk. Lucky we have you on weekends.
Yeah. Thank you. See you next week, please.
See you next week. Take care.
Take care. Okay, anyone has a question here? Hello, twin flame. Yeah. Okay, maybe see you next time. Thank you.